Yesterday, in the case summary, we noticed that the defense filed a motion to continue. We didn't know if it was for an upcoming hearing or for the trial itself. Looks like it's for the trial. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer. Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Okay, like I said, I saw this yesterday. I posted it in my community tab. If you have your notification bell set to all, you will most likely know about documents the day before they become public themselves if you're not following the document page on your own, which I know most of you guys are because y'all like to look and see exactly what we're talking about in real time because facts are all that matter here. This is a 40-page document. Now, I don't have the time to sit here and go through this at this moment. I'm going to do a deep look into it later on this evening and have something out tomorrow. So let's go ahead and just take a look at this. And as always, the link for the document itself will be down in the description box if you want to go skim through it yourself. It says, here comes now Bryan C. Kohberger by and through his attorneys of record and hereby respectfully submits the following motion to continue due to the substantial amount of trial investigation and preparation still outstanding, as well as recent and forthcoming publicity that is highly prejudicial to the defense. I knew it. I told y'all something was going to happen. This is the last thing anyone needed nor wanted to happen, is for the negative publicity, for the stupid leak that happened with Dateline to cause the trial to be pushed back. This was inevitable, honestly. People were pulling up statutes and trying to figure out exactly what was going to happen now that the court took notice. Damn. Okay, let's continue. Any conviction and sentence resulting from a capital trial beginning in August 2025 will be unconstitutionally imposed and therefore vulnerable to reversal on direct or collateral review. In making this motion, Mr. Kohberger relies on his right to be free from cruel and unusual punishment, his right to due process, his right to a fair trial, his right to counsel, his right to present a defense, his right to confront witnesses, his right to a fair and reliable sentencing determination, and other rights safeguarded by the 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution, Article 1, Sections 6, 7, 8, and 13 of the Idaho State Constitution. Now, I'm going to take a deeper look, as I'm sure most of the rest of you are, at the rest of this. Right now, we're going to go through this table of contents because this is going to give us an idea about what the rest of this is about and the sort of details we should be looking for in them. Number 1, this court has an obligation to uphold Mr. Kohberger's constitutional rights by vacating the trial date because defense counsel needs additional time to review discovery and prepare for the complex merits and sentencing phases unique to death penalty cases. Number 2, Mr. Kohberger has myriad constitutional rights during these proceedings, all of which are dependent on counsel having the time and resource to prepare for a capital trial in accordance with established professional norms. And A is in capital cases, the rights to effective assistance of counsel in a complete defense are amplified. And B, Mr. Kohberger is also entitled to an individualized sentencing determination, a constitutional right that is uniquely reserved for a defendant facing the death penalty. C, the right to qualified expert assistance as part of the guarantees to effective assistance of counsel and an individualized sentencing proceeding. Number 3, counsel's professional and ethical obligations in a capital case. A, counsel's duty to provide effective assistance of counsel in accordance with the prevailing professional norms. B, the minimum requirements counsel must meet in investigating for the merits phase of a capital case. C, must conduct an exhaustive, unparalleled life history investigation, analyze hundreds of documents and interviews, and compile all of this information into a cohesive narrative for the sentencing phase. 1, what a constitutionally adequate investigation entails. 2, a full investigation is likely to lead to discovery of numerous mitigating factors that would not be readily apparent from a cursory investigation. 3, mere identification of mitigating information is not the conclusion of the investigation. D, the alleged aggravating circumstances of this crime heighten counsel's obligation to conduct a full and complete investigation and prepare a presentation that can withstand adversarial testing. Holy crap, I feel like Dr. Frickin' Seuss. Okay. E, counsel cannot identify all necessary experts without completing the comprehensive life history investigation. Okay, 4. Counsel requires additional time to fulfill the minimum requirements described above. A, counsel cannot review all of the relevant discovery and complete the necessary investigations prior to trial. B, the life history investigation is ongoing and requires additional time and expert assistance. Okay, 5. A continuance is necessary to remedy the prejudice of highly inflammatory publicity released just weeks before the current trial date, including the recent Dateline special and a forthcoming book. Number 6. Reversal is more likely than not in any case resulting in a death sentence. And number 7, a continuance is reasonable and necessary under the circumstances. Now again, a lot of people thought that something was going to end up coming out of what happened with this leak. A lot of people thought there was going to be motions filed because of the situation. Now, whenever we looked over the documents that were put forth when it came to the judge ordering everyone to get their files together, there was nothing but responsibility being put on the state, on the prosecuting office, on law enforcement. I'm hearing that there's mainstream media and certain bigger channels that are trying to say that the defense is the one that did it. Now, no one really knows for sure. All we know is the context clues. And the context clues are that the order from the judge for the state literally stated someone in the prosecuting office, someone that was law enforcement, someone that is law enforcement, someone on that side of it. And then whenever it came to the defense order, it just said someone. That was it. Very, very vague. And now we have the defense saying, well, now that the state, pulled all this stuff and leaked all this information, we're going to use whatever statutes we need to use in order to make this something we can use to our advantage. And again, a lot of people were really questioning just how long it was going to take for this portion of this to happen. We want to get to trial, to the facts, to the truths, to the evidence, to the words coming out of the faces that it needs to come out of, just as much as the families do. So I know a lot of people are probably going to be upset. I'm a little bit upset. I don't agree with the trial being pushed back. But again, I understand the reasoning. This was something so many people saw coming. But let me know what you guys are thinking about this right now down in the comments. And again, I will break it down and have more videos out about it tomorrow. I have a lot of things I have to do today, and I wanted to get this portion of the information out as quickly as possible so that you guys could read the document and get the truth about what was happening and what the reasons were before mainstream took it and, do what they do. Okay. So again, the link for this document will be down in the description box. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. And if you like the way that I present this information and give my opinion, please don't forget to leave a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you were not subscribed already. And please don't forget to make sure that that notification bell is set to all so you don't miss any of my rants, reviews, reactions, updates, or deep dives. See y'all.